Hey guys, welcome to Winter Blitz. Yeah, so today I'm going to be kind of explaining why I've been out for months on end. I think it's 4 now. Yeah. So, I guess let's get into it. Alright. The incident happened May 6th. So I'm thinking about 4 months ago. Yeah. I was in bed, asleep, and I heard some yelling, some screaming, and I thought at this time my dogs were outside, and I have 2 dogs, or I had 2 dogs. They were both siblings. One was older than the other, though. We had a female, which was the older one. Her name's Bailey. Not really important to the story, but her brother, his name's Jet. He was about 2 years younger, but they came from the same breeders, same breeding pair. So basically, I heard screaming, and I thought at first maybe Jet's tail or Bailey's tail had been smashed against the door, because sometimes that happens. Not hard, but from the screaming, I thought it was pretty hard, and I was kind of scared. So I woke up and I put my slippers on because I was in my nightgown. Yeah, I was in my pajamas. And I ran outside to see what was going on. And what I saw was a black spot in the middle of the road, a stopped car pulled to the side of the road, and 2 people standing over this black dot. And the only thing I could think of was he's dead. I don't know why I asked this, but I ran up to them, to the people up there, my mother, and the woman that hit my dog, the dog. Basically what happened was my dog was about to come over. We have 2 property lines, but a highway, not really a highway, but a street, the road marks in between the 2 sides of our property. So we have property on both sides of the road. Jet was going to cross over, and apparently a speeding car, and I say speeding because, well, of course this wasn't what I could see, but this is from my mother's point of view, because I couldn't see the full scene since I was asleep. But apparently it seemed to be the car was speeding, and I suppose they didn't notice the dog. The dog was barking, growling, not really growling, but just barking. I guess he was trying to, guard his territory. And I don't know how you couldn't have heard the barking, because he's a big dog, and I mean a big dog. But yeah, he was barking, the car swerved, it didn't crash or anything, the car, but it swerved into Jet, and Jet didn't even have time to whine or to cry out in pain. He just flopped over dead. And the only wounds on his body were a huge kind of scrape up his front leg to his chest. And that was it. It's just a head concussion. So yeah, he died, and he was still a puppy. Yeah. So we pulled Jet to the side of the road and then onto the front lawn. And the woman who hit the dog, it's like she was there and then she wasn't, because she was there for like 5 minutes, maybe less. Said she was sorry. And I was bursting into tears at the scene. I didn't know what to do because I just woke up and it's like a nightmare became reality. Imagine just waking up and seeing your dead pet, or maybe your dead loved one, or maybe realizing that a nightmare can become real, and that's what happened. So, yeah. The same day, we put Jet inside of the car, took him to a sanctuary so we could cremate him. And yeah, when we got home, it took about a week to cremate him, but when we did get home that day, Jet liked to collect dead animal bones, which sounds really disturbing, I know, but I guess it was his hobby. He took joy in it. He didn't really like chewing stuff, toys, or anything like that. He liked collecting the stuff and then chewing it up, which is weird, I know, but I went in the middle of the yard and he had a huge stash of them. And I picked them up one by one and I put them in his custom room, because he had a room with a kennel and his food dish and his collar and his leash, his toys. And I put them all together. And then we had to call my father because he was out of town. And we had to call him over the phone saying that he had died. And he wasn't coming back. So yeah, that's why I've been out, gone for 4 months, and mourning all. Yeah. You'll never really get used to the fact if you've lost a loved one. And it's a controversial thing to say, but dogs are family, pets are family. And if you lose a pet, like a dog, a cat, a parrot, a turtle, a snake, a spider, whatever, you lose a bond, and you'll lose it forever. You'll mourn forever until death, and I'll never lose his memory with me. Never. So, yeah. So, this happened 4 months ago, so I don't really cry that much over it now. The first week, I really just felt down all the time. Like, all the things I used to do were gone. And I didn't know what to do with myself. All I could really do was stay in bed, cry. I didn't even feel happy enough to talk to my friends, if I really had any. They were online friends, but still the same. But, yeah. His sister, older sister Bailey, I don't think she really ever understood what happened. At the time, she had no clue, but, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Stay safe.